Okay, so these are all the parts I'm going to need for this build, and so I'm going to put it all together. Okay, so we have a little bit of an issue here. I should have put the gun sight in place before closing up the entire thing, so I've got to try to get this into here. It's going to be quite a bit of a job. Could lose this to the carpet monster while using tweezers, but we'll give it a go, and I'll just see if I can get it in. So it might be worth trying to come in from underneath. So this is why it's always important, try to get the instructions, follow the instructions the best you can. So let's try it just coming in underneath here. No. So what we'll do, oh, he's gone. It didn't take me too long to find, thankfully. I got rid of my carpet on in my cave long ago and put down some laminate flooring, so it does make it a little bit easier to find. Right, we're just going to take this little bit off the front here and see if we can slot him down into the hole. Right. What I'm just going to do, I'm just going to put some glue around that hole. Then taking my tweezers, with tweezers, what I tend to do is I I pull too hard and then it let's try that. That'll do. Okay. So that's that in place. Just going to put the rest of it together and then we'll talk about what we've got. Okay, I'm just going to come in now. I've made a hole here so that we can insert an acrylic rod so you can show it in flight. What we're going to do now is I'm going to come in and just do the final cleanup before we do any of the painting. Now, back in the day, as a small child, I would have just left it like this as it is and just painted straight away. But now I like to clean up all my lines, make sure all my gaps are filled where I can. Some of these places I'm just not going to be able to get to, so I'm just going to leave it. What does happen when you are sanding down these lines, some of the seam lines that run across where you're sanding can disappear, and those would often need to be rescribed. So you could use a rescriber. This is a Tamiya scriber or a P cutter, and you would come in here and you would just rescribe the lines by drawing it along. We're not going to do that on this build because we're going to assume it's just straight out of the box with very minimal tools. But that's something you could do, is you come in and you just draw it along the lines to rescribe them. And if you look at some of my other builds on the YouTube channel, you'll see where I use that. So now we're going to come in and do some paint work. So using the paints that come with the kit, there's just 4 paints. If we look at the call-outs, what we can see, the underside is number 64, and then we have a 2-tone camouflage of number 145 and 27. And the 33 is the black, so that's going to be the propeller and so on, and we'll do that last. So as I always do with these types of models, I'm going to start with the underside.